How's it going, family? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Friday, August 6th, 2021. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here to keep the collective fixed on astrology. And that's just what I'm going to do. And I'm switching up the intro. That came to me just before turning this camera on. I don't know why. I think it's a sign. We're seeing that we have to make these changes in our life. I'm even outside filming a horoscope. I haven't done that since the last new moon. Little changes compound into big changes over time. And as the sun at 14 degrees today is square Uranus at 14 Taurus, it's an important day to realize that those little changes to be unique, to be yourself, to do what you value. And I think a lot of it is staking your claim for the reality that you want. If you don't want to be a part of a reality that's going on in life right now, this is a great time to realize you can break free. You can break out of those chains. You don't have to do that life anymore. You can do it your own way. And I think that it's a great time to realize that, as we're even seeing Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius. Jupiter's going to come to 28 degrees. The dispositor of that is Uranus, and it's being squared by the sun. And we got the sun coming up to this midpoint of Jupiter and Saturn. So there's so much of this Leo and Aquarius, Sun, Uranus energy. And it's like finding that unique light to shine it, to do something different, flashes of insight. Anything can happen. Expect the unexpected. But it's like, whatever, so what? Something unexpected happens. Do you have to give it a bunch of your energy if you don't value it? I think those are good questions. And I would say that you don't. I would say that there's certain things that you value and certain things that you don't. Put your energy into what's going to bring you the best for the life that you want to live right now. The other stuff, it's just out there. It's just part of reality right now. So we get to choose, and we get to make changes in our life, and we can stake our claim for that reality. I put astrologer in front of the intro just now. I've never said that before in the intro, but you know what? I'm at the point where I want to stake that claim and say it and put it out there. And Aquarius and Uranus is about frequency, and frequency is voice. And Mercury's coming to 20 degrees into that third decan of Leo. If you want an identity and you want that persona and you want that to be out there, dramatize it, voice it, send it out into the universe and say what you are, say what you want. So it's important to speak. And we're seeing Mercury get close to the quincunx to Neptune and getting closer to the yod with Neptune and Pluto, which we'll see this weekend. So there's fated times here of speaking out for what your heart wants and your truth and understanding who you are right now and not being shy, but taking up the space of what you want and owning it. And we're seeing Venus come to 19 degrees in Virgo today, and it's working on its opposition to Neptune. So we're in this time right now where if you want to change your physical world, you have to do something about it. You have to put in a little bit of work. If you want relationships to be magical, you have to be honest too and be like, are these actually magical in my life? And it deals with people too. And we're going to see Venus go and trine Pluto. It just trined Uranus. So aspects with people are just phenomenal right now. Like, who's in the tribe? Who's going into the transformation of the life that you want with you? And who's not? And I think being able to disconnect with the Aquarius energy and the square to Uranus, it's like, okay, whatever. You go over there, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna live my best life because that's the space I want to take up in this reality. That's the space of this physical realm that I want to go build and make beautiful. And I want to be picky about it right now. So we have to be a little picky, but we still want to have that love and compassion. And with the moon here in Cancer, trining Neptune today, we can be overly compassionate. We can be overly sensitive. But I think that's only because we're feeling deeply all of the things that we truly want in life. And we're at this point now where anything can come out, anything can happen. We live in a completely unpredictable just reality in general. Not only is this an unpredictable time and day, but reality itself is unpredictable moving forward. We still haven't seen Saturn and Uranus square in Helio. That comes October 17th. With the sun squaring Pluto, with Mars squaring Pluto in Libra. We haven't seen the big stuff yet. So That's why this stuff right now, like, we gotta find our courage and our strength. And we're also gonna see that moon sextile Venus. So I think when we do the things that are tidying up our life for the reality that's gonna take us to the highest place, to the reality that we want, to the best in life, we're gonna actually feel much more secure. And that moon's gonna oppose Pluto today. So we can feel this inner transformation that's trying to take place right now with this dark moon in Cancer. We can feel it. There's something that our soul needs to be more comfortable, but it's also by letting go of this old sort of this system, this ladder to the top, because it's not the one anymore. It's not going to take us farther. It's not going to take us to, I would say, like the spiritual place you want to go, because that spiritual place is going to be more about love and linking up with other people. There's still going to be ways to get to the top. There's always going to be a hierarchy in some fashion in reality, but it's about not putting somebody above someone else, but more as equals. And I think we're realizing that there are deep emotional desires that have to be looked at today, that we have to make changes for what we want so that we can call it in. It doesn't have to happen overnight, but it's like little steps. And I think you'll start to see, what it really is. We're seeing Mars here. It's going to be at 6 degrees. It's getting close to the square to the nodes. And that's a destiny point in itself for taking action for the reality that you want, for the purity of life that you want, and for the little changes that you can make. So hopefully everybody's willing to make a little change for the life and the value that they ultimately want to be a part of, and to not settle for less today. 8 of Pentacles upright. So we're doing things for the long term here. We're going to keep building. What's up, guys? Got some guests. We're building for the future, and we're putting our top priorities and values first to go farther into the future, to get to the castle, to get to the beautiful reality that we want. And it's still a grind, but it's like making those little changes to do just that. I love you all very much. I'll catch you next time. Peace.